want to lift my sister up. She is not heavy. I want to lift my sister up. She is not heavy. I want to lift my sister up. She is not heavy. Oh, if I don't lift her up, if I don't lift her up, if I don't lift her up, I will fall down. We're gonna do our brothers now. I want to lift my brother up. He's not heavy. Oh, I want to lift my brother up. He's not heavy. Oh, yes. I want to lift my brother up. He's not heavy. Oh, if I don't lift him up, if I don't lift him up, if I don't lift him up, I will fall down. Thank that was good.
My name is Linda Williams. I am from Atlanta, Georgia. I am here in Selma, Alabama with Nikki for her Phenomenal Women's Conference, and I'm just so excited to be here to speak to the women about the power of deliverance and just all of that we are capable of becoming.
Wow, can you get into a little bit of your story? I mean, I do understand that you have a very interesting story to tell, an inspirational one as well.
Yeah, I have a ministry of transparency. I just feel that our testimony helps someone else. You know, if God has delivered you from something, if He's brought you through something, tell somebody. I have been homeless. I've been a drunk. I've been a drug dealer. I've been a victim of domestic violence. But that's merely where I've been. And your past is just that. It's just a place in your history. It shouldn't determine where you are nor dictate where you can go. What I am now is a Christian coach. I am a wisdom and insight coach. I am a motivational speaker. I'm an author. And just a mentor to women. And so what I try and do is I work with women who are going through some type of a transition in their life. And that transition can be as a result of many things. Anything that kind of throws us off track, we may have a hard time getting back on. So I like to use my story as inspiration, that it doesn't matter where you are, as long as you're still on this side.
Now, do you feel at the time, like in some of your inspiration here, you spoke of times where you were in the street life, I would just say. Was there ever a moment like, did you think the way you did now and it would help you to come through that? Or was it an epiphany moment that made you decide to change this direction?
No, you know, I was in such a dark place. And we get there. We get to a place where we are in such a dark place, and I didn't know how I got there, and so I couldn't find my way out. And I have a sister, Joyce. My sister Joyce has since passed with breast cancer, but my sister Joyce literally grabbed hold to my hand and wouldn't let go until I could see the light again for myself. And that's what I do for women. When they're in a dark place, I grab hold and I hold on tight until they can see the light again. You know, when you're in a dark room, if someone opens the door and stands in the doorway, you can see them, the silhouette of them through the light. That's where I stand. I stand there in the light to help women, show them this is the way to get back
Wow.
to where you want to be.
Is there any type of, how can I say, like, not necessarily ritual, but things that you do, like in the beginning of your day. Like, do you go? Is there prayer? Is there exercise? What motivates you when you first wake up? Because a lot of times we tend to just be in a rush life, or we just sitting around not doing much.
That's exactly right. My life changed drastically in August of last year because I was blessed with the opportunity to be able to retire. And so I found myself in that transition stage that I help a lot of women go through, in that your life takes on another direction. You see, we work all of our lives and we have a schedule. Our lives are scheduled around our work. Once you retire and you no longer have that schedule, you have to get a new schedule. I start my day as soon as I open my eyes. I start my day thanking the Lord for everything that I can think of that I'm thankful for. And then I set the tone of my day with an intentionality to have a good day. So I intentionally say today is going to be a good day. That doesn't mean that things don't happen along the way, because I may get out of bed and stump my toe. But I say, thank you, Lord, that I have a toe to stump. Okay? That's the difference. Because if you get up in the morning and say, oh, today is going to be a bad day, then guess what? Your day is a bad day. Because everything that happens only reinforces that attitude. And so I wake up with an attitude of gratitude and then an intentionality of it being a good day.
An attitude of gratitude and intentionality of a great day.
Yeah.
I got you. That is a wonderful quote to live
Yeah.
by. Do you have any other type of inspirational books or movies or anything that you could share that maybe you have found like inspirational that maybe we would know about? Or
I have written a book.
Okay.
My book is called Your Past Has Passed. How to get from your present to your potential. And my book deals with the emotional baggage that we bring with us from the past. And everybody has emotional baggage. We all bring it to the table with us. You know, the guilt, the anger, the mistakes, the bad choices, all of that stuff is baggage. And what typically happens is that clouds our judgment for new relationships. So if I'm carrying around baggage from a bad relationship, I don't see the potential of a good one. And so my book deals with that emotional baggage. So it not only goes into that, but then it also gives you steps on how to overcome that. So you can come out of that. Thereby your past is your past. I do a lot of, I read a lot of inspirational books to stay grounded because I can't teach what I don't live. You know, you can't just talk the talk. So I can't speak on inspiration and a positive attitude if I'm not professing that, if I'm not walking it, if I'm not living it. I surround myself with people who are also like-minded. You know, water seeks its own level.
Right.
And so when they say misery loves company, that's a true statement. Because the only people that want to be bothered with miserable people are other miserable folk, right? So hence, if you have a positive nature about you, then those are the types of people that you attract.